Yo, what's up you guys? So I'm here sitting down at my desk and I was just like, okay, I know I'm not with Mandry, but why not film? Just because like I'm doing nothing and I want to talk about my life story. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be doing a story time and I'm so excited to share my life story with you guys. A lot of people have been asking me like, what's your life story, Brooke, or whatever. So here I am answering it to y'all all, and I will be telling you everything probably you need to know about me. I mean, I don't really know, but I guess I could do 10 things that you probably should know about me and just like my testimony. So in 2014, my dad passed away. He was my stepdad, but raised me since I was little bitty, and I treated him like a real dad. We were super tight. We were super close. Like, I told him everything. Well, he passed away, and it was really hard to like go through life after that, I guess I would say. I mean, obviously I'm sitting here now, so it's like, bro, stop exaggerating. Like, it wasn't that hard. But it was super, it didn't seem real at first, I don't think. I think it really like felt like I was living in a dream, I guess you could say. I mean, if you've had a parent pass away, like, you'd understand what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't hit you until you hit reality. And I guess you don't really hit reality until you're like a couple months into it, because you don't feel that emotion yet, I guess, because it just doesn't seem real until they're gone. Like, they're gone, they're like never coming back. Like, that hits you. It's that part that like, it's like you'll never see them again, Brooke. Like, you'll never see them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess, like, I don't know. If you haven't had a parent pass away, like, thank God. It's probably the worst thing you'll ever experience in your whole entire life, if you ever have to, and hopefully you don't. But if you have, you can definitely relate. It's probably the worst like pain and feeling, just to know that like one of your parents that has been there since you were tiny is gone. That like your best friend, your whoever, I mean, even if it was just one of your family members that you're super close to, like, it hurts a lot for them to not be there ever again. And to think about like going to prom, or like having a dance recital, or doing things as you grow up and turning 16 and them not being there, like, it sucks sometimes. Or like going to friends' houses and seeing people say, daddy, blah blah blah, like calling their dad and stuff. Like, it sucks. Or like, even if you had like a little sibling or an older sibling pass away, or a mom, like going to someone else's house, like seeing them interact with their family members that you've lost, like, it hurts. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I was so mad at God right after my dad passed away, just because like I didn't know why he chose me to do that. Like, why me, God? Why not someone else? I mean, I know that sounds selfish, but in the meantime, like, why me, God? Why was that your plan? Why did you choose for my dad to die? Why did you choose for this to happen to my family? Why did you choose for this to help tear my family apart? And I was just like, why? And then I started praying and praying and praying, because I was so mad at God. But even though I was mad at God, I had to just keep going through life. I couldn't just stop my life because one thing happened. And I know you're probably like, Brooke, it's not just one thing, or maybe you think I'm exaggerating, but like, after that one thing happened, like, you have to keep going in life. You have to keep pushing through. You have to keep praying, because as long as you keep praying, like, he'll help you, I guess I could say. Like, let me think about this. After you stop being angry with him, but like, after my dad passed away, I shared my testimony, and I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't know what I was saying or doing, because I was in 6th grade. it just had happened. It was so recent. It was so new to my body. Like, I didn't even understand that I was so mad at God. I couldn't even, like, I shared my testimony, but, like, it wasn't what it's now. You know what I'm saying? Because now I realize, like, God has such a bigger plan for me. Like, this is a part of his plan. And he suffered a disease right before he passed away, and God took him through a car accident. And I think God put it that way because he was actually liable of having a heart attack or anything like that prior, like in a certain time zone. And what a coincidence, God took him after he went to the doctor that week, and God took him away that we didn't have to suffer seeing it happen, which I'm very, very glad to, like, thank God that we had that luxury to not have to see him have a heart attack or not have to see him go through something so miserable. I'd rather him be in heaven and be able to walk the streets of gold and not have to, like, sit here and suffer for my selfishness or for my family's selfishness. Even though right now, like, or then we thought this was the better place for him to be, it's really not. Like, and, like, I'm trying to think of how to say this. Like, now they're free. They're free of whatever they were suffering. They were free of, or whoever it is that you're going through this with, like, they're free. Like, they get to walk the streets of gold. They get to meet the greatest person of all time. Different story. So, my family has the luxury of having the sign from heaven, and a lot of people ask me about it, but it's such a long story. Sometimes, like, it's so hard to, like, hurry up and put it into words and, like, tell someone, like, in 5 minutes or in, like, 5 seconds, like, oh, this is the story, blah, blah, blah. So, here I am telling you now. 33 stands for, after my dad passed away, he wrote a prayer about God not letting him sit here and suffer on this earth, and crying out to God saying, please God, help me stop suffering from this alcoholism. Help me stop, like, help me be a better person for my family. Just take my heart and renew it, God, please. Like, crying out to God. And he wrote that prayer 33 days before he passed away. And he wrote that prayer 33 days before he passed away, and he died on March 3rd, which is 3-3. And another reason, like, 33 is our thing is there's actually a lot of things. Let me just go ahead and list them all off. So after my dad passed away, my mom took their rings and was going to go put them in the bank, and she went and got them cleaned. And as soon as she went and got them cleaned, she's never had anyone tell her how many diamonds she had in her ring, and she had 33 diamonds in her ring, and there's constantly 33s popping up everywhere. Like, everywhere we went there was 33. Or, like, my mom was 33 when my dad passed away. Mine, Gavin, Cameron, and Hallie's birthdays all added up to 33. Ages all added up to 33. We've always all been 30 or 33 in the past, in sports, whatever it is. And it's just so crazy what God has revealed to us as we've gone through life without my dad. And Joshua 33:3 says, cry out to me and I will show you, or I will answer you unsearchable things on this earth, or something like that, which is 3:3. So 33, Joshua 33, which is also his name, Joshua Callum McPherson, but we just called him Josh. 33:3 says, call out to me and I will show you unsearchable things on this earth. Basically, that's what it's saying. And that's what he did 33 days before he passed away. He asked God just to take him and just to take him, Lord. He was crying out to him. He was so sick and so unhealthy. Like, God, just take me. Please take me and renew me and do whatever you have to do to make me new, make me whole again, Lord. I'm not who I used to be, Lord. Make me whole. And so that is my story, guys, and I'm so glad I was able to share it with y'all. That is why I have 33 on all the end of my usernames. Everyone's always asked me, so that is the story of why, like, that's it. So I hope you like this video. I am trying not to get emotional on it just because God doesn't want me to, my dad doesn't want me to. He wants me to be happy. He's in a great place. And whoever you're going through this with, if you're not, I'm glad you watched, and now you know my story. But if you're going through something like this, they're in a great place, and I know you don't want to hear that like right after they pass away. You don't want to hear people say they're in a better place now, because really and truthfully, like, selfishly, you don't want to hear that. You, like, this is the better place that we think. So I hope you like this video, and if you're going through something, God is with you all the time. Like, I cannot explain how much prayer does work, and how much spending at least 15 minutes with God every night will change your life, change your perspective on everything. Hope you like this video. Once again, I'm sorry if I made you emotional or anything like that. I just wanted to be here to support and let everyone else relate to me if you can relate. I'm so glad you watched this video. Thank you so much. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.